shortly. The madam has left, but I've worked with the prison for many years, yeah? So I want just to let you know that this is a gospel institution for girls below 17 years. Yeah, of course they have committed crimes, some petty crimes here and there, so they are held here. Yeah, so you'll be able to interact with them. I don't know if you want to see the institution, their school, what they, just briefly, for you to be aware of what they see, they do. And then after that, we shall go to the hall. Because inside there, they are not supposed to walk inside there. Not that it's a crime, but they have their own restrictions. But you'll go to the hall, then from there, you'll have an interaction with them. We know there's somebody who will want to talk to them, just motivate them, encourage them, and they will also have something maybe to present to you, to show you that they are here to learn. They are not here to, we always say they are not here because of criminal behavior that are excluding them from the community. They are here to learn. So most of the time, whatever happens is learning. Yeah, they go to school, they do vocational training, they do all these things that empower them and occupy them, so that when they leave here, they become better people in their community. So they go back to their families, their parents come to see them, they are supported. So when they see students like you, they really get motivated. And some of them would say, we want to be like the students who came here. So that's why we are here this morning. And I hope you will enjoy yourselves as you visit the institution. Karibuni sana.
In terms of time management, how long are we going to be here?
It is you people now to decide. It's you to know. It is you people to tell us. You want to be here like for 30 minutes?
Outmost thing as well.
So upon arrival, for those who are going to school, they go for the formal education. That's from grade 7, 8, from 1 to from 4. And for those who dropped out of school long time ago, like when standard 2, 3, 4, then we encourage them to take one of the trainings, vocational training. Either they can do dressmaking, they can do there's tailoring, there's dressmaking, we have beauty and have dressmaking. So this is all about this section. So apart from the dressmaking and tailoring, we have some other soft skills that, in addition to that, the ones I've mentioned are the ones that are being examined by the examination body. But these ones are just additional skills. Once somebody is doing tailoring, in that a small shop of hers, she can make masks. So when the customer comes, after taking the measurement for the dressing, you can buy some, that's additional income over there. So those are the other soft skills. You can go around, see the kind of product they make. Yes. And for those who are in school, that's the formal education platform. We have now, we call it junior secondary. The junior secondary and the senior secondary? Yes. So we have those, we have candidates who did their KCP, and we have the others who are currently doing their KCSE exams. So the government protects them in the sense that they don't take their fingerprints. You know, anytime you take a fingerprint, it means that when you go for certificate of good conduct, it comes out that you are criminal. So any child who's here, they don't take fingerprints because they are below 18 years. So that protects their progress in life.
Did you say for only 3 years, after that they release to the community?
Yes, they are for 3 years. But what I'm for them to complete 3 years. Once somebody has completed 1 year, then she's eligible to visit a board of review, called BOD, where her case is being reviewed, We check the home environment if it's conducive. We check if the girl has reformed. Then she's allowed to go outside, not to be totally released, but just to be given a chance to go out. You know, this is a controlled environment. So when you expose her to the outside world, she's totally reformed. So if she complies with the rules and regulations, then after supervision of around 1 year, she'll be free. But if she fails, then she'll be arrested and come back to still ours.
By the circumstances. Yeah, because they live in homes that are maybe dysfunctional. These days they say imbalances homes, homes that are imbalanced. So you find that they go through a lot of challenges. So these challenges sometimes provoke them to run away from homes, join gangs. Some of them just go outside there, develop relationships that are not good. So they end up committing crimes, offenses that are not very helpful. So, and some of them actually are brought here by even their own parents. Yeah, because you know, you manage your child to a certain level until you feel, no, this child should not be with me. They should go to the administration to be supported, which some of us do not really encourage because we say your cross is your cross. But heavy as it is, it should remain your cross. So that's what we encourage parents to hold on. But when they commit a crime, like when they steal from the parents, they steal from homes, they steal in the neighborhood, they become a nuisance. Then some of them are brought here just for support, for them to appreciate that they are accountable to their mistakes. Yeah, you just don't go blaming your parents for the mistakes. You also blame yourself. How much am I contributing to these offenses I'm committing? So those are the things that now, when they come here, the institution is supposed to process them, support them to be accountable for their own mistakes, and also we make sure that the environment at home becomes more conducive for them to go back. And that's why we work in collaboration with the probation officers. So when a child is lives here, goes to the probation officer, who is supposed also to support them for the remaining 2 years, to make sure that they really settle back in homes. We encourage home environment support, because this child comes from a family and should live in a community and should be supported by the community. So it's sometimes the community that really makes them come back to the institutions. But those are the challenges most of the young girls go through. It is not out of their own making. It is sometimes the institution. But remember, there are some who are also very difficult to handle. Yeah, so we can't say it's really the parents. Some of the children are also very, very provocative to the parents, until the parents feel, no, I can't hold this anymore. Yeah, so those challenges are there, and that's why you find that most of their offenses, yeah, they are not like, you can't blame them wholesale. After working with them for a long time, most of them are provoked by the situation or the circumstances they live in. So they really need somebody to care for them, somebody to protect them, somebody to encourage them, and somebody to motivate them, to appreciate that things can be better. Yeah. So anytime they hear that, they feel like, okay, I'm here, I've committed an offense, but things can be better. I can be a good person. And those are the statements I now get from social workers, counselors like them, motivating them to appreciate that things can be better. Because sometimes they come from homes where they only hear the negative. You are evil, you are bad, you are devil, you are what, you know, all those evil things are the ones that are sent to the child. So the child feels, even the devil, and I don't belong here, I should do something to revenge. So when they come here, we receive them, we support them, we walk with them, we journey with them, we make them appreciate themselves, and by the time they leave here, they are mature enough to make their own informed decision, and to imagine that I don't need to get a positive from my parents every other day. They could be having their own issues also. So why would I take the negative and put on my shoulder from my parents? I can move on. So those are the things that we encourage the social workers to tell them. But otherwise, this is what happens here. For them just to be strong enough to be able to yes, and yes, I can do something. So when they make such a thing, we encourage people to buy, and when they buy, they make some money to the government and whatever.
You guys will walk and see that.
I'm sure you also buying from the
And you can buy some for your
Hello everyone, my name is Madam Tracy. I teach hair and beauty. On that side we do theory, and then on this side we do practicals. As you can see here, she's plating her own let's say sister with the hair. Basically nothing much happens apart from plating, doing makeup, massage. You have a massage parlor there. Pedi, manicure. So after this, they can practice outside when they go. Yeah. At least giving them a skill. Yeah. No, we don't allocate them first. We train them as well first. Right. And then later, you get to learn. Like, she's good at braiding, the other is good at doing makeup, the other is good at doing pedicure. And then there are others who will do the whole thing. They'll be able to control the pedicure, they also be able to paint hair. But on the finals exam, they don't select. It comes as a whole. Yeah. Any other question?
What are some of the challenges you face?
Some, I'd say like, they don't know how to learn, so you have to teach them their steps. I think that is the most difficult challenge we have, like explaining to them. Most of them, they didn't go to primary school or high school, so it's like you're starting afresh to teach them. But nothing much, I would say there's no much challenge.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like who funds? Is it the institution that buys the materials for them to use during study?
And she's in a better place to answer that question.
Who funds? Because we can see a lot of...
yeah, and a lot of this
is a full-fledged salon.
Yes, and a lot of thanks to our partners and our friends. Most of those things are donations. Yes, like the there's a smaller part that the government funds, but if we rely on the government, then we won't have enough for the grants. So most of these things are donated.
So that means when we come again, we can bring also this one.
Yeah, you can bring this. So you we take care of them. So the exam are coming, so after the exposed to massage and everything.
It's equipped as well. Huh?
Yeah.
So they learn on each other because they practice.
On each other. They do their own hair, they do their own everything. Including cleaning and cooking. Yes.
So do they have a school day? Like,
yes.
So they resume
A normal school like the one in Kenya Public, the normal school. So they are 15 minutes to 8, the class till 4.
So now
So this one,
are the ones who are not doing formal education. Right. So those ones who will not do formal education, they learn a skill. So these ones are not doing this is their class now. Then the ones who are learning normal education system, they're in class. You see,
Is it the one that doing exam now?
Yes.
yes.
And so they will do the exam.
Wageni wote tumewakaribisha, mjisikie mko huru na mko nyumbani. Sasa wageni nitawapea mada Kaema na tuendeleshe vile hii programu yetu inaendelea. Karibu mada.
Okay, good morning. We are happy to see you. We have brought you some friends. Wanafunzi wa Kaema kutoka shule ya primary, ikiwa katikati yao na walimu na pia wazazi. Yeah, na wamekuja kuwatembelea because they want us to share with you a moment, mjisikie kwamba kuna watu wanawapenda. Si kweli? Si mnapenda mnafurahia kupendwa? Mkikaa hapa na kuna mtu anawatembelea, si mnasikia ni kama mliachwa hivyo? Okay, so we are happy that they are here. And these girls, they have gone to school every week. They understand English. Si kweli? Yes. And they speak even better English than me. Yes. Si kweli? Yes. Yes, so that is what we are here for. We have not come to take long. We have a brief program just for, we need to start a welcome note from them, because I believe that they have something they want to show us. Maybe a dance or a song or a poem, so they will take us through that. And then after that, we shall have the grade and school, talking to them, motivating them, and just sharing their own experiences to make you people feel that you are cared for. Sitakuwa mzuri. So, Madam Professor, nafikiri that is where we are going to start, where we are going to have them present what they have to the students to complete. Dance, okay.
My name is Nash from Sarakasi. I'm a professional dancer. And during my pastime, I always enjoy staying with these girls because they're my sisters. And I love teaching them what I know.
People, you guys can do better. You guys can do better and strive for the best. You guys can go to university to fly away. Every single thing that you can do here will motivate you to the best of your possibility. And never, ever, ever let anybody pull you down or shame you for just who you are or just because of where you are. Because that's not it.
So I'm very lazy and I'm going to tell you that you are brought here for a reason, no matter what you may, we're here for. You may not be in your shoes and understand where you're coming from, but we know that you're brought here for a reason. You know that you're going to basically get a second chance in society. You know that we are all going to help you, we're all going to understand you, and we want you to do that, and we want you to, figure out your way in life, and this may be not only a blog, it's not easy in the future, but it's like a second chance to be able to sit here and reflect, know what you need to do. And know that when you go back into the real world, you're able to, have that support from others and everybody says so.
So, we all make mistakes. I make mistakes, she makes mistakes, we all make mistakes. So, don't worry about it. This is not the end of the review. There's still so many opportunities for each and every one of you. That's the question. Thank you.
That you have to, in life, you make choices. And again, also, maybe to echo what they're saying, no situation is permanent. No situation is permanent. I think the lawyer said this morning, in a few minutes, we're going to leave to another location. And where we are at in our lives.
Hi, I'm Tara, and I just want to say, like, focus on yourself and focus on what makes you happy. Again, the situation here isn't permanent, and remember, they're here to like rehabilitate you and they're here to help you. So like always, like, don't be scared to talk to your higher ups. Don't be scared to talk to like the guards, the grown-ups, because they're here to help you at the end of the day. So yeah.
I spend a lot of time with people both in courtrooms and often in places such as this. Always remember, despite your circumstances, you should explain yourself. Okay, typically I do criminal defense work, and I always say to people, maybe you are being judged of something, but people haven't understood where you're coming from, or what caused you to do it, or the circumstances, or the pressures you were having. So I think in life, never be afraid to speak up for yourself, to explain yourself. If you feel like you're also being mistreated, to ask for assistance or to ask for help. Don't feel alone. And of course, we always try to learn from what has happened to us and the things that we have done so we can be better in the future. So thank you for allowing us to be here today together with you.
Yeah, from this institution. So this is to us a learning institution. It's not a jail. So we want you people to know that this is not a prison. It's a learning institution for our girls, for anyone, because anyone can make a mistake. And that's what I like what he said. We all make our own mistakes. We are lucky that we have not been arrested and be brought here. So take care of ourselves, yeah? I wanted to let one of our members from Esperance to say a word, and then we leave the officer in charge. Maybe we can have one of the girls just to give us a vote of thanks, then we go away.
Good morning. Good morning. Habari zenu? Girls, mbona mjachangamka? Habari zenu? Mko poa? So my name is Lona. I work with Esperance Foundation, Esperance for Women and Children in Africa Foundation. And thank you, President, for partnering with us. Our founder is in Rwanda, Madam Esperance Maua, currently working in Rwanda, but the rest of the members are in Kenya. We support many prisons. This is just one of it. I'm happy one of your teachers has gone to Embu last year. She went to Embu with us. I mean, one of your parents, sorry, not teachers. One of the parents, yeah, she went to. So we support prisons, mainly women prisons and children. Children in prisons and women in prison. But this year we're doing something different. We wanted to go to hostel for boys, because there are quite many and they need that support. So the occasions we've supported men. When we say we support women and children, it doesn't mean we don't support men. But because men are much more in prisons, we support women. But when we get a case of a man who really needs support, we support. So what kind of support do we offer? We give donations, material donations, that's clothing, soap, things to use. But we also give, we avail counselors where people in prisons need counseling. They need counseling. Like the women in prisons, they need a lot of counseling, so we avail counselors. We partner with counselors to do counseling. We get people to do motivational talk to people in prison, because when you are immersed in a system like this, there is a likelihood of you feeling segregated. But we also support rehabilitation, the integration back to the community. So we partner with prison authorities when people are coming out of prison. How do they get integrated into the community? If the community is hostile, and we know sometimes we can become hostile, I'm not any different. Because if I know I was in prison, people look at you with a different eye. So we try to bridge that gap. Why? Because we believe that every human being has a right to be alive, but also has a right to make choices that can change their lives. And girls, I want to encourage you. I've read something there, I want to be what the father said. I also read about those, before you were born, before you were not a child. So who was a by mistake? If anyone ever says that was a by mistake, I'm not by mistake. God anajua yetu. So when you are born, God knew about you before you were born. It doesn't matter any family umezaliwa, the future of the country. We have presidents who have come from single families. We have billionaires who have come from children's stores. Does anyone know someone who grew up in a slum and became a billionaire? Anyone know someone? Nobody? So it doesn't mean if you are born in a very poor home that your life is destined for you to end up poor. You can make choices to turn around that. So si tuko hapa kwa support, kwa encourage, kuambia mkitoka hapa, ile skill umesoma, make use of it. That is number one. Number two, know that you can always seek help. Ukitoka hapo when you go out and you feel like you are in a place that unanyanyaswa, unafinyiliwa sana, tafuta mtu mwenye anaweza kusaidia. And that person can be a policewoman, can be, if you have no family member, you can run to someone. So don't take things into your hands, but also avoid bad company. So ukiwa na umefinyiliwa, usikimbilie kwa, like maybe in the streets, to seek nifanye nini, and then you're being told to life, do one, two, you can run to someone and anaweza kusaidia. You can go to the chief, you can go to the policeman around, you can go to any other who is willing to listen, and you will get help. So our desire as Esperance is to see that when people come out of prisons and people come out of institutions, reform institutions like this one, because this is not a prison, reform institutions, when you get into the community, you become the best that God intended you to become. Mtu akikuona huko nje, yani wewe ndio unakuwa sasa una motivate wengine. Unasema imagine nilikuwa apostle, but see what I've become. I've become a millionaire and I did not steal. I went and worked. I've seen you guys what you are doing. Mnafanya hairdressing, mnafanya clothing, design, wengine mko shule. Ni wangapi walifanya class 8? I was told there were candidates last week when walimaliza wawili. Congratulations and success to you. We wish you all the best. Form 4 candidates. Hawajafika. They are doing exams now. Yes, and we have four of them are sitting for Form 4. So inaonyesha nini? Imagine kama unaweza soma mpaka ufike Form 4 na uketi ufanye mtihani, inaonyesha Mungu amekupatia akili na unaweza itumia. Kama unaweza shona nguo na tunanunua tunavaa, because hizo nguo tumevaa, imaanisha mwenye ameshona si akusoma, inamaanisha ile talent. So chukua ile talent Mungu amekupea, kama ni talent ya kutumia mikono, kama ni talent ya kudance, kasi for what you are doing today, kama ni talent ya poem, kama ni talent ya speech, use that talent, utengeneze pesa. Ukitoka nje, utumie your talent, ikuletee pesa. So ukitoka unaanza kujisimamia. As you are in the family, think of what you can do to make a living. Some small monies, you can work in a hair salon. I liked the way the girls were plating themselves. You can weave. I've seen mats there. Imagine those mats are very expensive. If you make them out, then you'll make money. Yeah. So we are here to encourage you. We work with prisons, many of them. This is just one of it, and we want to encourage you. I want to believe we'll come back again, and I hope that they will be given a chance to tell us their needs. What is it that you want us to support you from outside? Nini ungependa watu wenye wako nje wakikuja wakufanyie? Something that can turn around your life. Something that is not money. Most of us tukiuliza nini unataka tunasema pesa. But ukinipea 5,000 saini and then nifanye shopping, sitaisha. But if I say take me to school, something like that, or maybe introduce me in an environment that I can become the best of myself, then it means my entire life has changed. So we continue engaging your authorities, the prison authorities, to know how we can support you. We want to believe we'll come back again here, Madam Kaemba, next year, God willing. And thank you, everybody, for coming and for partnering with us. Thank you for the donations you give. These girls The clothing they wear is because of people donations. Some of them came without nothing, and possibly nobody visits. You are told some of them come from far and rich, far and wide. So when they are here, the little things we give is what keeps them comfortable, keeps them well. But most important, thank you for coming, because unaonyesha you're not alone. Imagine tunakuta kukaa na nini, and I like the students who sat in the midst of you, because hakuna tofauti kati yenu na sisi. Ama mnaona tofauti? Si hakuna tofauti. We are your girls and there are many girls here. Hakuna tofauti. Tofauti ni ile wewe unafunzwa ukitoka nje ukue better. So may that lesson be something you think about every morning ukiamka. Nini nikitoka hapa nitakuwa better? Kama nilikuwa nazozana na mama yangu, how can I relate better? Ama nikitoka hapa, nini my sisters, my brothers, relate aje? Nini naweza fanya nikitoka hapa? Na ukifeel umekwama, I want to believe the authorities are there. You go to them and tell them, connect, they want help me to connect. We help people to be integrated. Thank you very much.
My name is Salome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting us.
With any clothes for the newborn, so it is upon us to ensure that they are able to access all those things, and it is with donations like yours that we are able to provide for them. And also the government doesn't really provide for snacks, these are for the kids, so they once we go to really go a long way in ensuring that our children are having a normal life just like the ones in the community. So with that I want to appreciate Madam for bringing us this beautiful, I don't want to call you visitors, but you're very beautiful, and we really appreciate that you've chosen Pick Up Prison to come and visit us and bring whatever little you brought. It goes a very long way. So thank you very much, and I believe the mothers also appreciate. Si kuna mmoja anaweza zungumzia kushukuru wageni? Yes, you can speak on behalf of the rest. Just appreciate. You can also tell them the experience you've had. 2 minutes before they leave. Thank you.
Hi, all of you. Okay, we are glad that you are here with us today.
Tusikie hata sisi.
Okay, we are glad that you are with us today. We thank God so much because it's not easy coming here
it's a good opportunity that God has given us. We thank you all and we thank God. As mothers, there are those challenges that we face here. But we thank God because in everything, God is always the first. Because, like me, although I'm talking on behalf of all, like me, I got this bill. When I was coming here, when I came here, I was pregnant. So I gave birth while I'm still here. But I thank God because the challenges are so many. Although we are treated, in fact, they don't treat us bad. That is true. They don't treat us bad. They take us just as their sisters, even if they're still in work, but they treat us so well. So, Madam, we thank you so much. And we are glad having you here too. Thank you so much, our visitors. I guess we shall associate with you.
Thank you. So that is one of them that came, and she was expectant when she came. And you can see the child is very healthy. We try to also provide, if she's on exclusive or breastfeeding, we provide the extra food, anything that she'll need to ensure that the child is getting enough milk from the mother, and to avoid any kind of stresses. We also have counselors that come. If anyone needs a counselor, they can always come. So we really appreciate your visit, and we're looking forward to many more.
Thank you.
Asante sana.
Okay, sorry, Doreen, we have come in a hurry, and I know normally the women and children have so much that they can share.
Yeah.
However, we are running late out of time. In fact, they're just here. They're supposed to be here for like 10 minutes. Yeah, so we just want to appreciate.
But please, to say one or two words of encouragement.
Who was supposed to give a word of encouragement?
No, you. The lady. Yes. Or if you have a student who wants to say a word, I will not object that. But before the seniors talk. Any student who want to say a word or two?
To tell them.
Yeah, just encourage the moms.
Okay, thank you for having us.
We should be a standing job together. See you, thank you, Joy.
Thank you for having us. I know we couldn't stay, for a long time, but we hope to come again and learn, more about what goes on. We can't really relate, but we want to learn from you and know everything that that you go through and what happens. So thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I think I would say on the other there is a time for everything. Time to be in here and time to be out there. So our prayer is one day we will take a moment to be out of this place, so to again join the families and the communities out there and enjoy that life that you are enjoying before giving here. So remember you in prayers, you're such a beautiful team of moms and with so beautiful boys and girls. And we love your children too. Thank you so much. Then we hand over to Miriam.
You can say
yes, please.
Okay. Yes. This one's we've said hi. So my name is Lona. I work with the Esperance Foundation. I serve at the Esperance Foundation. We've partnered with Prevan today to just come and see you. We are from Kamai Girls and to see you. Why? Kwa sababu tunataka kuencourage. Yeah, we encourage kuambia that it doesn't matter today, tomorrow is different. And you're special in God's hands and you can determine how you want your future to be. Kesho ni utajiamulia kesho itakuwaje. So uchukue leo, change your story, kesho ikuwe different. So we don't just come to give, we go around many prisons. I think like elders we've done twice birthdays for children. Yeah, we also do that. It's just today we come from the kidogo. Most of the time we come, we sit, we listen, we talk, You tell us your expectations, how you handle for community when like you come out. Nini umelani in the journey, you've walked all the way to prison and out. Nini utafanya different ukitoka. Yeah, but tunataka kuambia you are special. There is no difference between you and us. We all make mistakes, and different mistakes. Just because yangu haijajulikana imaanisha better. Sindio? We all make mistakes, but the most important ni nini utalani kwa mistake you make. Your kesho iko different. But also, because you have to change your story, you change story ya watoto. That's why we narrow down to children and women, especially women and children, because ukichange story yako umechange story ya mtoto. Usipochange story yako utachange story ya mtoto. So we want these children wakitoka nje, they don't feel different. Asitoke nje na hiyo stigma that my mother was in prison, so I'm less, mimi si kama watoto wengine, you know. Unamwambia mimi ni make mistakes and I learned from it and I'm now better. And the women who come from prison and they become great leaders. You can become a CEO. We also work, all of us in other companies. You can become also a motivator and a role model to others. Ukienda around kuambia, I made mistakes. I was a mistake and can learn from it. And because of the lessons I've picked, my life is different and I want yours to be different. So we are here not just to give. Hizi ni vitu mnakula na zinaisha, but to encourage you. That when you sleep and wake up, always know that before you were born, God knew about you. Mungu alikupangia na akakupangia mambo mazuri. It doesn't matter story yako imekuwa aje, inaweza badilika. Na tunaamini itabadilika, sio? I like what Madam has said that because I know kuna social workers, kuna counselors who come to talk. So you open up and you ask, so we also personally support how women in prisons can be supported, what extra support do they need, how can they be reintegrated back to the community. Ukirudi watu wasikuangalie na hiyo macho ya kando, you know, like ukitoka you are a different person. Yani hata watu wanasema Lucy, I want to believe hakuna Lucy hapa, so I'm using a name that is not here. Lucy is a different person and people can see the goodness in you. So that is our prayer and our wish. But going forward, as you pick the lessons of today, we all fall down, but when you rise up, what do you rise up to be? You rise up to be a different person, you learn your mistake, and move forward. Ya tunasema ya kale, yaliyopita si ndwele, there is nobody who knows Kiswahili. People here understand it. So here people don't even speak. They don't even know Kiswahili, but it's okay. But let's forget the past. Pick the lessons from the past, zikue. The lessons you make ndio zinakuguide kwenda mbele so that you don't make the same mistakes. Alafu when you ukikosea unajua, ukiwa na need unatoa where to get help. Thank you very much.
Hey, welcome, this is Esperance Foundation, and here we have the Friends of Bribant School. I'm having students, 2 of them. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Zainab. Zainab Ali, and I'm a student of Bribant. And I came here to see what we can do, and we just came to look at people who are in prison and what can we do. That's the question, what can we do? Because we have gone as a community service team, we have been going around and building ideas on where to go and see how we can help the community and the variety of the community. So yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Jonathan Kabugi. So we're here at Thika Women Prison to inspire, motivate, and help the women, just to urge them to push forward, show them that this is not the end of the road.
Yeah. So today we had some interaction with the Kamae Boston institution, and you had interaction with the students there, the teenagers mostly. Yeah. So my first question is what is your overall atmosphere at the prisons? Yeah, the overall atmosphere when you interacted with the...
For me personally, it was, first of all, I'd say it was a very eye-opening experience.
Yes.
Just seeing the students and the way they live and everything. So I'd say that the atmosphere was good.
So good.
Yeah.
What about you?
Same thing that he just said, just like an eye-opening and seeing the reality of what people actually live like. Yeah.
So again, the same question goes to both of you. Mm-hmm. What's your impression about the rehabilitation programs at the Kamae Boston institution?
I think it's a good program because it encourages them to to be better people,
Yes.
Live with people in peace and harmony, right? Be good people of the society. Yeah.
How about you?
I would say it's a better place because some of the girls that I just met a few minutes ago say that even if they were they had bad pasts, it's came with them overall, and I believe that rehabilitation place will help them out because some of them don't have education,
Yes.
some of them don't have a good environment to live in, but I believe that place is the best quality for them.
Okay, then shifting from the Kamai prison to Thika Women's Prison, what are the most challenges you can be in position to highlight that some of the teenagers and the kids are experiencing at the moment? Because you are at least delivering some stuffs to them and understand that.
I would say it makes me happy in a way of perspective, because seeing people who have gone through bad stuff or even good stuff believe to be happy in life, and that they should move forward being happy rather than just keeping their past stay as the present.
I believe that the transition from the teenagers to the adults, one thing that I really noticed was that the teenagers were extremely clean.
Yes.
Like the dormitories were very clean, the classes were very clean, things were organized. Yeah.
So as the students, maybe in due time you'll be championing for human rights, you're championing for zero recidivism for women in prisons in Africa. Mm-hmm. The way ECPA, our mission is to ensure that we attain the zero recidivism.
Yeah.
So what are your initiatives as students?
As initiative of students...
And the initiatives and the efforts?
I would say efforts is possibly for people in society to help other people out as of how other people look like. Because let's say as an example, someone has been going through a bad past, like a criminal activity. You can help out as a human rights person, or any person can help out other people who have gone through a bad past. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your time. You're most welcome.
Thank you so much.
So my question is,
Yes.
can you introduce yourself first?
Sure. My name is Logan Christie. I'm a parent. I have a daughter at Braeburn.
I don't know, Braeburn. So we have been to Kamai prison, then here we are in Thika Women's Prison. So what's your perspective and impression from the Kamai Boston and the Thika?
Sure. By training, by profession, I'm a lawyer. I do a lot of criminal defense and human rights work. So I'm very encouraged at the work that your foundation is doing. I'm happy that the students and teachers at Braeburn decided to bring students to see the Borstal and also the women's prison here. I think, of course, not only do we have to support accused people when they're going through the criminal process, but we can't forget them once they have found themselves convicted and in prison. And just go around this way. And we always want to encourage them. Of course, we have to ensure that the state, the systems treat them still with dignity and respect. Put them in maybe a better place than they found them, so that once they are done serving their term and they're able to get out, they're able to reintegrate and they'll be welcomed back into society again.
Okay, you have said just you are a lawyer by profession. So from Kamai Boston to Thika, what are the key initiatives under the rehabilitation program that you wish, as an organization, Esperance Foundation, we wish to implement in due time?
Sure. Especially for the Borstal institution, of course, those are girls who are still under the age of 17.
Yes.
So even primary and secondary schooling is super, super important so that they get that baseline. Also, I've seen a lot of good work in terms of the vocational trainings, the sewing, the salon, the knitting, a lot of those practical skills that maybe once somebody is released, they're in a position to help themselves, to do some small work, to make money, to take care of their families. So again, they don't catch themselves in a cycle of either poverty or bad circumstances that put them again in conflict with the law.
Okay, just to brief you about the Esperance Foundation, our vision is to ensure zero recidivism for women and children in prisons in Africa. So as a lawyer by profession, to ensure that Esperance, you can help Esperance to ensure reintegration back to the society through those women and children in prisons Africa.
Yes, in addition to the good vocational trainings you're doing, I think it's also educating the communities and helping reduce the stigma. You know, a lot of people have a very negative mindset. Those are criminals, those are bad people, we don't want them near us. You know, even when they come out of prison, it's often difficult for them to be welcomed back into their neighborhoods, their communities, their churches, their schools. So I think even working with those communities to sensitize people and say, okay, yeah, maybe there was a bad chapter, but there's still a big story ahead of them, and let us see how we can work together to encourage them, allow them to share their stories, and move together in a positive way.
Okay, thank you for your time, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you too. Cheers. Yeah. Yes.